Hello, film students. I hope this screencast finds you well. Mrs. Bernstein here. This is your introductory screencast to your own copyright project, which will also be a screencast. So trust me, if I can do this, you can do this. As you remember from last week, I gave you a scenario. We're going to take all of that good reading and learning and research about the basics of copyright and how those basics apply to filmmaking. You're going to take all of that knowledge and you're going to create a video. And as you remember from last week, I gave you a handout that had a scenario. There was a pretend email on it from your new boss, and this is what it said. You have your first real job as a media specialist, congratulations, and you have your first real task from your boss. Your boss wants you to make a video using online presentation and media technology to teach any incoming interns, probably high school or college level, the basics of copyright as it applies to film. Just the basics. And that handout really does have the specifics, so time limit, specific questions your boss wants you to hit, concepts that have to be in the video, all of that's on that handout, so make sure to re-look at that, please. And you can see your intern here. Look, he really needs your help. Even his boyish good looks won't save him if he infringes on copyright. So make him a video, won't you? I think that you should probably follow the 5 steps as I've laid them out for you. Number 1, make sure to research and answer all of the questions that your boss gave you, all of the concepts that have to go in the video. Please look no further than my website. You'll notice the past month or so I've been feeding you links to really credible online sources that will cover the basics of copyright for you. And also I gave you one source when we did our tweets that was called From Script to Shooting. And that covers all of the basics of copyright as they apply to film. Please remember that that's a very long document, and when we worked with it, I only had you look at Section 2. Just Section 2 is going to give you almost all of the answers that your boss is looking for. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Once you have researched and answered those questions and you really feel like you understand those concepts, you're probably going to sketch out an outline for a presentation about what you want to say. That will take you into number 2. Choose an online presentation maker. The screen that you're looking at right now is an online presentation maker called eMaze. I love eMaze. There are so many cool resources I'm going to share with you. Presentation makers that are free, that have moving graphics, that have really great design elements. So I hope that you'll take this opportunity to move beyond PowerPoint, yawn, and go beyond Google Docs, old, and try something new. Number 3, once you've gotten all signed up with your free online presentation maker, you're actually going to make an educational presentation. I'm sure that it will have images, I'm sure that it will have text, and I'm sure that it'll look great. Number 4, once you've made the presentation, you're going to use screencast-o-matic.com to actually make a screencast, much like what I'm making right now. This will allow you to capture your screen. It will allow you to play through your presentation and to record your voice in presentation format as you go through. It'll be great. Screencast-O-Matic does work with your Mac computers. I played with it a little bit in the classroom. And also you need to sign up for Screencast-O-Matic with a free account using your email. And with that free account you get up to 15 minutes of screencast magic. Have fun. Number 5, then we're going to publish and upload our video to YouTube, and then we'll be able to share with the class and present them. And I'm sure Mr. Mills will help us with that back-end magic and help me figure out exactly how we're using that YouTube channel. Won't you, Mr. Mills? Thank you. So of course you'll be graded on this. This is a big project and it'll come with a big hefty grade, 80 points. This project is going to put your communication skills to the test. Research, reading, writing, organization, verbal communication, and even aesthetics, which means the visual, the design element of your presentation, which also communicates tone and content. All of that's going to come together in a really cool presentation. I'm going to grade the following 4 things, each worth 20 points. Content. Do you show good understanding of copyright by correctly addressing all of your boss's questions? Presentation. Is your presentation well organized, interesting, and visually appealing? Writing. Is the writing on each slide mechanically perfect? Perfect. This is your first gig at your first real job, and there can be no typo. You know this. Each of your slides has to be perfect. Voice. Is the voiceover of your presentation audible, relatively smooth, and does it help develop the ideas on each slide? I'm sure that your slides may have a definition, they may have some bulleted points, but really it's your voice that's going to be teacher. It's your voice that's going to take us through the presentation and make sure that Johnny Intern really understands. So here's where you can really be creative, especially visually creative. All of these free presentation makers are pretty awesome. What you're looking at right now is eMaze. Powtoon is cool. I've heard SlideRocket is fun, but I haven't tried it. And of course our old friend Prezi. All of these again feature cool graphics, templates, backgrounds, color, movement. They're really dynamic. So let me show those to you now. I don't want to share. Alright, so this is eMaze. That's the presentation that you were just looking at. Powtoon is pretty cool, especially if you like the idea of sort of this animation. SlideRocket. Our old friend Prezi. And this is Screencast-O-Matic. So this is the free online account that you'll use to actually record your screen and record your voice all at the same time and make your screencast magic. So, do you have any questions? Are you ready to roll? I know that you are a highly creative, completely brilliant group, and I expect you to have some fun with this. So get to it.